In a world where power is measured not just by strength, but by innovation, the United States military is rewriting the rules of modern warfare. From hypersonic missiles that move faster than sound, to AI-driven soldiers that think faster than humans, the future battlefield is already here. These are the technologies reshaping global defense, redefining security, and pushing the limits of human achievement. Stay tuned, because what you're about to see will change how you think about the future of warfare. This is Top 7 Cutting-Edge U.S. Military Technologies. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the world's most advanced technologies. In the battles of tomorrow, speed isn't just an advantage, it's the ultimate weapon. The United States military is developing technology so advanced, so fast, that by the time an enemy even detects a strike, it's already too late. These are hypersonic weapons, missiles capable of traveling more than 5 times the speed of sound, over 3,800 miles per hour. At such extreme speeds, air itself becomes a barrier. The friction creates temperatures hotter than molten metal, and radar systems struggle to track them. Defensive shields? Almost useless. This is why hypersonic technology is changing everything about how wars are fought. One of the most groundbreaking projects is the Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, known as ARRW. Released from a B-52 bomber, it ignites in midair, accelerates to hypersonic velocity, and glides through the atmosphere with deadly precision. In just minutes, it can strike targets continents away, faster than any existing missile defense can react. Then there's the Hypersonic Air-Breathing Weapon Concept, or HAWC. Instead of carrying massive amounts of fuel, it breathes oxygen directly from the atmosphere through a scramjet engine. This innovation allows the missile to sustain incredible speeds while remaining agile and unpredictable, a nightmare for any defense network. But perhaps the most ambitious of all is the Common Hypersonic Glide Body, developed jointly by the U.S. Army and Navy. Designed to be launched from land or sea, it can hit any target on Earth in under half an hour. It's a symbol of speed, precision, and power, and a clear signal that the United States intends to maintain its technological edge. However, creating these weapons isn't simple. At Mach 5 and beyond, the heat generated can reach over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Traditional metals would melt in seconds. So American scientists are developing next-generation materials, heat-resistant alloys, ceramics, and carbon composites that can survive the unimaginable conditions of hypersonic flight. But speed is only part of the story. Hypersonic weapons are reshaping military strategy itself. They compress reaction times from minutes to seconds, making early warning systems nearly useless. They blur the line between conventional and nuclear deterrence, forcing global powers to rethink how they respond to threats. As China and Russia rapidly advance their own hypersonic programs, the race isn't just about who can build the fastest weapon. It's about who can think, act, and strike faster. The future of warfare will belong to those who master speed. In this new era, victory won't be decided by who fires first, but by who arrives first. Because in the hypersonic age, speed is survival. 2. Artificial intelligence and autonomous systems. The future of warfare won't just be fought with weapons, it'll be fought with intelligence. Artificial intelligence is transforming the U.S. military from the ground up, giving machines the power to think, analyze, and even act faster than humans ever could. In modern defense, speed of information is as critical as speed of fire. AI-driven systems are now analyzing satellite images, identifying threats, and predicting enemy movements in real time. What once took teams of analysts days to interpret can now be processed in seconds. Every second saved could mean thousands of lives. But the power of AI goes far beyond data. The U.S. military is developing autonomous drones capable of flying, tracking, and engaging targets on their own, with precision beyond human reaction time. Swarms of AI-controlled drones can coordinate in the air like a school of fish, overwhelming enemy defenses through speed, agility, and perfect synchronization. On the ground, robotic systems are being tested to handle the most dangerous missions. From autonomous vehicles that can deliver supplies through combat zones, to robotic soldiers that scout, carry equipment, and even return fire, the line between man and machine is starting to blur. AI isn't just powering machines, it's shaping decisions. Algorithms now assist commanders in choosing optimal strategies, predicting enemy responses, and coordinating logistics across multiple theaters of war. The Pentagon's Joint Artificial Intelligence Center is training systems to make sense of vast amounts of information, turning chaos into clarity. But with great power comes great risk. The question isn't only what AI can do, it's what it should do. Giving machines the authority to make life and death decisions raises serious ethical and moral challenges. How do you balance speed and efficiency with control and accountability? These questions are shaping military policies right now. Despite the debate, one thing is certain: AI is no longer the future, it's the present. From autonomous submarines patrolling the oceans to predictive defense systems scanning cyberspace, artificial intelligence is now a central force in every branch of the U.S. military. The age of smart warfare has begun. The side that controls information will control the battlefield. And in this new era, the most powerful weapon isn't the fastest missile. It's the smartest mind. 3. Directed energy weapons, laser and microwave systems. For decades, lasers were the stuff of science fiction. Precise beams of light capable of destroying targets in an instant. Today, that fiction has become fact. The U.S. military is now fielding directed energy weapons, systems that use focused light and electromagnetic waves instead of bullets or explosives to neutralize threats. These weapons don't rely on gunpowder or ammunition. They fire pure energy traveling at the speed of light. That means no recoil, no reload time, and near-perfect accuracy. The result? A weapon that can strike instantly, quietly, and at a fraction of the cost of a traditional missile. Among the most advanced of these is the Helios system, short for high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance. Mounted on U.S. Navy destroyers, it can track and destroy incoming drones, small boats, or even missiles mid-flight. A single burst of concentrated light can burn through metal in seconds, silently eliminating the target before it gets close. On land, the U.S. Army's DE M-SHORAD program, Directed Energy Maneuver Short-Range Air Defense, equips vehicles with 50-kilowatt laser cannons capable of defending troops against enemy drones and rockets. It's compact, cost-efficient, and lethal. The Air Force, meanwhile, is experimenting with microwave systems designed to disable electronics rather than destroy structures. These weapons emit powerful electromagnetic pulses that can fry enemy communication systems, drones, and vehicles without harming civilians or causing collateral damage. But the power of directed energy isn't just in destruction, it's in control. Because these weapons rely on electricity, as long as there's power, there's ammunition. No more resupply chains or million-dollar missile launches. One laser shot can cost just a few dollars, compared to the thousands or even millions traditional systems demand. However, challenges remain. Atmospheric interference like dust, rain, and fog can weaken a laser's precision. Cooling systems must prevent overheating. But every year, these obstacles shrink as technology advances. What once required an entire building now fits neatly on a vehicle or ship. Directed energy weapons represent a fundamental shift in warfare: clean, precise, and nearly limitless. They redefine what it means to defend, to strike, and to dominate the airspace. In the battles ahead, soldiers may not hear the sound of gunfire, just a silent flash of light. And in that instant, the fight will already be over. 4. Cyber warfare and quantum computing defense. The wars of the future won't just be fought on land, sea, or in the air, they'll be fought in cyberspace. Invisible, silent, and devastating cyber warfare has become one of the most critical fronts in U.S. defense. Every second, billions of data points move through global networks, and within that stream of information lies both the nation's greatest strength and its biggest vulnerability. Cyber warfare isn't about missiles or tanks, it's about control. A single breach can disable power grids, shut down communication systems, or compromise entire defense networks. The U.S. military knows this, and that's why it's investing heavily in offensive and defensive cyber capabilities designed to protect its systems while striking back against enemy intrusions. At the heart of America's digital defense is the U.S. Cyber Command, or Cybercom. Operating 24/7, it monitors global cyber activity, hunts down threats before they strike, and responds instantly when they do. Their mission is simple: to ensure the United States maintains dominance in the digital domain. But as powerful as current systems are, a new frontier is emerging: quantum computing. Traditional computers use bits, which represent either a 0 or a 1. Quantum computers, however, use qubits, capable of representing both at once. This makes them exponentially faster, able to process complex data and decrypt codes that would take normal computers centuries to crack. For national security, that's both an opportunity and a danger. Whoever masters quantum technology first could break every known encryption standard, exposing military secrets, communication lines, and classified intelligence. That's why the U.S. military and intelligence agencies are racing to develop quantum-resistant encryption systems so advanced they can withstand even quantum-level attacks. Cyber defense also relies on AI-driven monitoring systems capable of detecting anomalies before they escalate. These systems learn from every attempt, predicting and preventing future breaches. In essence, America is building a digital immune system, one that grows stronger with every attack. But cyber warfare isn't limited to defense. Offensive cyber units are capable of launching precision strikes on enemy infrastructure, disabling satellites, paralyzing financial systems, or blinding radar networks, all without firing a single shot. This new battlefield is complex, silent, and global. There are no borders, no front lines, and no warning. It's a war of algorithms, intelligence, and speed. Quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and cyber operations together form the backbone of America's modern defense strategy. The soldiers of this war don't carry rifles, they carry keyboards, lines of code, and the power to disrupt entire nations. In the age of digital warfare, dominance isn't just about military strength. It's about data, encryption, and control of the invisible realm where every modern conflict begins. Since the dawn of flight, the greatest advantage in air combat has always been simple: stay unseen. The United States military has spent decades perfecting the art of invisibility in the skies, and today, its stealth technology is evolving faster than ever before. From radar-absorbing designs to AI-enhanced avionics, the next generation of stealth aircraft is redefining air superiority. The cornerstone of this evolution is the B-21 Raider, America's new stealth bomber. Built by Northrop Grumman, the B-21 is designed to penetrate the most advanced air defense systems on the planet. Every curve, angle, and surface is engineered to deflect radar signals. Its composite materials absorb electromagnetic waves, making it nearly invisible to detection systems. The Raider can deliver both conventional and nuclear payloads, striking anywhere in the world without being seen or heard. But stealth isn't just about staying hidden. It's about staying connected. The B-21 integrates AI-assisted systems that allow it to process battlefield data, adapt to threats, and coordinate with unmanned drones in real time. This is the future of aerial warfare, human pilots working alongside autonomous wingmen in perfect synchronization. Then there's the F-35 Lightning II, the most advanced multi-role fighter ever built. It's not just a jet, it's a flying supercomputer. The F-35 sensors and onboard AI give pilots an unmatched 360-degree view of the battlefield, identifying threats long before the enemy even knows it's there. With its radar-absorbing coating and sleek design, it can slip into contested airspace, strike precisely, and vanish just as quickly. Behind these aircraft lies a revolution in materials and engineering. Advanced nanocomposites, heat-resistant skin, and radar-scattering coatings are giving these machines near invisibility, even against next-generation detection systems. Stealth isn't a single technology. It's a combination of physics, chemistry, and artificial intelligence working together. Meanwhile, the U.S. is experimenting with sixth-generation aircraft, like the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program. These aircraft are being built to adapt instantly, changing their radar signature, coordinating with drones, and managing entire air battles autonomously. Some of them may never even be manned, designed instead to think, plan, and fight on their own. In modern warfare, control of the skies still decides the outcome of battles. But now, that control comes not from speed alone, but from intelligence, stealth, and precision. The next generation of U.S. aircraft isn't just built to fly. It's built to disappear, to outthink, and to dominate. The enemy won't see it coming, won't know what hit them, and won't have time to react. This is the new era of air power, where silence, shadows, and code define victory. 6. Space-based military technologies. Above the clouds, beyond the blue sky, lies the newest and most unpredictable battlefield, space. Once reserved for exploration, it has now become a strategic frontier where satellites, sensors, and systems define who holds the upper hand. The United States military is fully aware of this, and through the U.S. Space Force, it's preparing to protect national interests in orbit and beyond. Space is no longer peaceful territory. Modern warfare depends on satellites for communication, navigation, surveillance, and missile guidance. If those satellites are destroyed or disabled, entire military operations could collapse. That's why the U.S. is investing heavily in space-based defense technologies designed to safeguard and, if necessary, control the high ground. One of the key developments is the creation of orbital surveillance networks, constellations of satellites that constantly monitor the planet for missile launches, enemy movements, and potential space threats. Using AI-enhanced imaging and rapid data transmission, these systems can detect and track objects faster and more accurately than ever before. The U.S. is also developing anti-satellite defense systems, often called ASATs. These are designed to intercept or disable hostile satellites that threaten American assets. Some operate through kinetic impact, while others rely on electronic warfare or even directed energy to blind enemy sensors without causing space debris. At the same time, satellite resilience is becoming a top priority. The Space Force is deploying smaller, more agile satellites in clusters, ensuring that if one is compromised, the network still functions. This distributed architecture makes it nearly impossible for an enemy to cripple the entire system with a single strike. Another game-changer is the X-37B orbital test vehicle, a reusable, unmanned spaceplane operated by the U.S. Air Force. Its missions are classified, but experts believe it tests advanced propulsion systems, surveillance equipment, and space-based sensors capable of long-duration operations in orbit. It represents the next step in combining aerospace and orbital dominance. Space is also becoming the backbone of global communication. The U.S. military is experimenting with quantum satellite communication, an unhackable form of data transmission that uses the laws of quantum physics to ensure absolute security. In the future, every command, from the ground to orbit, could be protected by quantum encryption. The militarization of space raises new questions about international law, ethics, and the balance of power. But for the United States, one principle remains clear. Whoever controls space controls the flow of information, defense, and deterrence on Earth. The stars are no longer silent. They watch, they listen, and they protect. The space frontier has become the new command post of global security, where dominance isn't about territory, but about technology, precision, and reach. 7. Bioengineering and soldier enhancement technologies. The most powerful weapon in any army isn't a machine. It's the soldier. And now, the U.S. military is redefining what a soldier can be. Through breakthroughs in bioengineering, neural technology, and human augmentation, scientists are working to create a new generation of warriors, faster, stronger, smarter, and more resilient than ever before. The foundation of this transformation lies in biotechnology, the science of enhancing human performance at the biological level. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, or DARPA, is leading this effort. Its research focuses on improving everything from endurance and reflexes to healing speed and cognitive function. The goal is simple but revolutionary: to push human limits far beyond what nature intended. One of the most promising innovations is the development of exoskeleton suits, wearable robotic systems that amplify a soldier's strength and stamina. With these suits, troops can carry hundreds of pounds of gear, sprint faster, and operate longer without fatigue. In the chaos of battle, that can mean the difference between life and death. Meanwhile, advances in neural interface technology are allowing direct communication between the human brain and machines. Soldiers can control drones, vehicles, or targeting systems using only their thoughts. These brain-computer interfaces open the door to seamless coordination between man and machine, a true extension of the human mind onto the battlefield. The military is also exploring genetic resilience, engineering resistance to fatigue, stress, and even disease. Imagine soldiers who can stay awake for days without losing focus, or heal from injuries in a fraction of the normal time. Some experimental programs even study how to boost memory and decision-making through neurochemical regulation, effectively enhancing the mind as much as the body. Beyond combat, biotechnology is transforming how soldiers recover. Regenerative medicine now enables tissue repair using stem cells and bioprinted organs. Future medics may carry portable bioprinters capable of creating skin grafts or bone replacements directly in the field. But this frontier also brings ethical challenges. Where is the line between enhancement and alteration? How much control should technology have over the human body? The military must balance progress with principles, ensuring that the power to enhance does not come at the cost of humanity itself. What's clear is that the soldier of the future won't just wear technology, they'll be integrated with it. A perfect fusion of biology and engineering. Stronger, faster, more aware, but still human at the core. The battlefield of tomorrow won't just be defined by machines or missiles, it'll be defined by the evolution of the human body and mind. The future warrior won't just fight with technology, they will become it. From hypersonic missiles to quantum computers, from lasers to living machines, the U.S. military is entering a new era where science and strategy merge into one unstoppable force. The technologies you've just seen aren't distant dreams. They're being tested, refined, and deployed right now, shaping the battlefield of tomorrow. Every breakthrough represents not just power, but precision, the ability to defend with intelligence, strike with accuracy, and deter with dominance. The race for military superiority has moved beyond strength alone. It's now about innovation, speed, and adaptation. But with great power comes great responsibility. These technologies will decide not just who wins wars, but how wars are fought, and whether humanity can preserve its values while wielding such advanced tools. The future of warfare is already here, silent, swift, and smart. The only question that remains is, who will control it? If you want to stay ahead of the curve, understanding the real science shaping our world, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who loves exploring the cutting edge of technology and defense. The battlefield is changing, and knowledge is your greatest weapon.